Hey family, this is Sugar from c.wsugar Inspirations and Designs. Welcome to my channel. Today, I want to come on and show you how I had a kitchen table redo. I was able to refinish a new tabletop with my Minwax Polyshades, so I want to share that with you today. Before we get started, I want to thank you for joining me. I want to thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for being a part of the family. I love when you make comments, all your likes. It means so much. So thank you for that. And also, if you're new and you're just visiting, feel free. And if you like what you're looking at, just feel free to subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell so that you'll get notifications every time I post, which is every Sunday. I endeavor to do it every Sunday. So as we get started today, I shared a video a few months ago of how I did my kitchen table with Polyshades. Minwax Polyshades is what it's called, and I'll show a picture of it. And it's a stain where you can actually just stain on top, paint on top of your current stain without having to sand. You can do a light sanding to make sure you have debris off of it, but you can actually go over current shades that's already on the table. It worked wonderful. However, my original tabletop had silicone damage. That's when you use too much pledge, furniture polish, and other polishes on your table, and it got in really deep into the layers of the wood. And so therefore the stain on top kind of puddled up, made little bubbles, and so it's little blemishes on it when I finished it. And also I had to put like 5 or 6 coats on it to kind of cover that. Well, I loved it. It was my perfect imperfection, and it was my first time staining. So I was walking to a furniture store. My daughter was getting new furniture, and I was just browsing the bumped and bruised area, the clearance section, and I found a new tabletop. And when I saw this, it wasn't the base, it was just the top, and it's called the Chatham Table in Dark. It was $464. It was $28. You see that? $28. Of course, I wanted to put it in my car right away. It didn't fit, so we came back with my daughter's truck on the next day, and we were able to get it home. I wiped it down. It was new. Nothing was wrong with it. Well, it had a couple of scratches on it, but it didn't have a base. But I had the same table. The table I had previously, I purchased for $25, and it was in the oak shade. This one was a little bit darker, and all I had to do was refinish the top of the table, and I changed out the base. So we did that. And I was able to put the nail head trim around. This time I was able to lower the nail head trim so you can see it a little bit better. So it's behind me over here. I will show you that and kind of show you the process. So thank you for staying tuned, and I hope you enjoy it. And it also, maybe it will encourage you to find some pieces that you like, but it might not be the right color. You can stain it. The Minwax Polyshades. That way you don't have to like buff it out, have all the tools. Now I will say, it's a pretty strong smell. So I would paint and then run in my bedroom and close the door so that it can dry overnight. I can still smell it in the air, but it's not like paint. It's a little bit stronger. So other than the smell, I think if it wasn't cold out, I would have the windows up. And also if I had strength to bring it in and out of the house, I would do it outdoors. But it turned out well. I don't think I had any fumigation problems to myself, but it was a little bit of a strong scent, but I was able to close the door in my bedroom and let it dry overnight. And then I came and did another coat. So it was a lot of fun. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, I'll be back. Well, family, here is the finished product. It took 3 days from the time I bought it home to the time when I added the nail head trim. I think it turned out really well. My nail head spacing is a lot more better than the first table, of which I'm going to add that video in this description so you can check that out. I was really frantic, but this finish was a lot better. It still matches the server. I was able to add some vases and some really decorative art to keep that Afrocentric vibe I had going on, but I still made more room in this whole living area. Here is where the larger table is, and it actually fit really well. I had been imagining it over here, but I was afraid it would be too big, but I'm glad I stepped out and we got this thing over here. The server is in the dining room now, so it opens up that whole window, the bay window. You can really see it, and I could appreciate it more. I think it turned out well. I hope you do too. So yeah, I think I'll try a couple other pieces going forward. I had a friend ask me to start doing for others. I may consider that if you're interested in just staining over a previous stain. I'm not into sanding. I don't have any of that equipment, but it was a lot of fun. And these two vases are the newest members of the family. I found them on Facebook Market to match the other two vases that I got last year. So I love vessels, as you could tell. But it finishes those two windows off. And by the way, I couldn't live without the coffee table, so I brought the storage trunk back in. So yeah, I feel like the room is complete. It looks a lot more spacious, and it makes sense being able to put my drinks down on the table and not on the floor. So yeah, it's a done deal. So let me know what you think, and check out the other video. It will be in the description. So have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.